Let's talk about some great ways to make money with SEO in 2023. Okay, so here is a great article on different ways to make money by the Blueprint Training, and we're going to cover some of these topics. And the first one that they mention is get a job at an agency, which is what I say in a lot of my videos. And the reason for it, according to Ryan Stewart, which is the author, if you didn't know, is that you can refine your skills and you can work with some really big clients like Target, Best Buy, and more. Not that this will be the case for you, but I mean, you can still work with some incredible clients. According to him, he gained incredible value in skills like analytics, technical SEO, highly important and a very highly paid skill in 2023, and how to build presentations for clients, to name a few. If you want to be the best, sometimes you need to check your ego and go learn. Ahem, we're also hiring. Okay, and you could see some of the pay scales according to him. In my experience, so you can make around 40 to 55,000. Sounds okay, reasonable. 3 to 6 years, you can make around that much. And in 6 to 10 years, you can make around 100 to 140. And if you want to be a rock star, an executive, etc., you can make 250,000 plus at an agency. It talks about some of the pros and cons, which we're not going to get into, but you could read them there. The second way to make money with SEO in 2023 is through selling products on your website, e-commerce. Very popular way to make money. I've helped other clients make some money through this here. I think this is, let's see here. So according to him, I call it the low and high analysis. So the key to success is to find the right products to sell. So low, find a product that is low cost, keeps your initial investment down, keeps your shipping costs down, and then mitigates your risks involved. Find a product that is low tech. Find a product that is low competition. You want to be able to get a market visibility as quickly as possible. I chose shoelaces because I knew there were no major brands in the space competing for a SERP, real estate. So Google real estate, high. Find a product with high demand. Find a product with high passion, and find a product with high potential, private label potential, ability to brand an everyday commodity into something more. Understand the difference between making money and building a business. Good points. So that is number 2, building an e-commerce website. Okay, so number 3, another good option here is similar to the e-commerce website. So drop ship other people's products on your website. So drop shipping, I haven't done myself. It's something I've been interested in. You can see some pros and cons here. Just haven't gotten into it lately. Maybe in the future I might. I heard the margins are terrible. So for starters, that's a huge reason why I would not want to get into it, especially if you could do about the same amount of work for something that has higher margins. Then obviously I'd want to go with, a business model that has higher margins. So you're generally only making 10% net off your sale. So you need to get a ton of traffic in order to make a lot of money. So I would tell you guys not to get into drop shipping because I would imagine it's a really competitive space anyways, and the margins are terrible. So I don't recommend drop shipping, but if you're really passionate about it and you're good at building content and have good SEO skills, then go for it. Otherwise, I would still recommend you stay away from it, but that is an option. So if you gain a bit more of experience, then this is a good way to make money with SEO, and that is to collect hourly consulting fees from clients. So consulting is generally the first step SEOs take before building an agency. It's a simple relationship with the client to provide your SEO knowledge and skills in exchange for a predetermined hourly rate. That hourly rate is determined by a number of factors, your reputation and track record. This is huge, obviously. The years of experience and results. So results kind of supersede anything else. And I would feel like your reputation and track record, but they kind of go hand in hand. Clients' needs and scope of the project. The key to a successful consulting business is focusing on a niche. This way you can establish yourself as a true expert. So that is the 4th way to make money with SEO. And I believe there's like 13 ways to make money, but we're not going to be covering them all. We're going to be covering the top ways to make money with SEO in 2023, according to my opinion as an SEO specialist. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so number 5, collect agency retainers from clients. Okay, and according to Ryan, he says agency life is not for everyone. However, if you've built a successful consulting practice, scaling into an agency is the next logical step. On top of that, agency is booming. By 2020, local, small, and medium businesses would be spending 80 billion in SEO services. That's only small businesses, not including enterprise level accounts. I started my agency in 2017, sold and merged with another in 2018. A look into our SEO agency team. Some of the pros and cons. I know this is a way to make a lot of money in SEO, and I haven't done this myself, but in the future I may want to build an agency. Nothing too big, maybe like a 3 to 5 person team, perhaps even maybe, or maybe even something smaller, like 2 or 3 people on my team. And yeah, I know I've worked with some SEO agency owners who have taken the Blueprint program and they're doing extremely well, working with a lot of clients. So I can vouch for them, and I know that this has high margins. So some of the cons, long hours and a high stressful work environment. Sure, dealing with clients, and typically the SEO agency owner is the one doing most of the dealing with clients. So if you are going to build your own SEO agency, keep that in mind. But you can outsource that to your staff in the future if you really wanted to. Margins are not as great as you think. It's a people-based business, so you'll need a full staff. So there are those points in mind. But there's a lot of people building out their SEO agencies. Obviously, this is not for beginners. The first couple of points that I mentioned are, and maybe not consulting too much, but it can happen. So that is point number 5 on how to make money with SEO. Here is another good one, and that is point number 6. And I promise we're not covering all 13. They just happen to lend themselves nicely in this order. So sell white label SEO services to other agencies. So this is huge. This is basically what I'm doing right now. And yeah, so a white label relationship is when you deliver services under another agency's brand. For example, a web development agency may want to start offering SEO services to their clients, but lack expertise to do so. Instead, it could outsource the service delivery to you while maintaining the relationship with the client. So you're basically working behind the scenes. In order for a white label partnership to be successful, you need to have clear lines drawn ahead of time. For example, who's responsible for the project management, communications, reporting. You get the picture. Some of the pros, they usually will not require you to talk to clients, which is awesome if you don't want to talk to clients. One agency can provide you with dozens, hundreds of client accounts to work on. Generating business is much easier than having to build your own SEO agency. That is a really good point. So keep that in mind. Some of the cons, lower cost retainers, as the other party has margins to maintain. So they need to pay you, they need to pay themselves. So lower margins, but I wouldn't say they're terrible. You're building income, but not a brand. You'll get no credit for client results. I feel like there's truth to that. So you're providing the SEO services. Generally speaking, the client doesn't know that you're doing these services for them because they hired another company and that company is outsourcing the work to you. But I mean, you could put the website in SEMrush and maybe like block the name, and you could just say, if you wanted to prove your results, like we started here at 0 and now we're at a couple of thousand. I've done that for clients. You could say, so yeah, but usually you'll get no credit. Yeah. So, but it's still a good way to make money. Right? So selling white label SEO services is a good way to make money. You can find a lot of companies needing to white label their SEO services on Upwork or other freelance websites. I mainly use Upwork. It's the one that I vouch for. It's where I've gotten most of my results from. So there's that, but you can also find other agencies otherwise by referrals. So that's a good one. Okay, so point number 9. Like I promised, we're not going to go through all of these, but Brian Stewart has a really comprehensive blog post on this, so we're going to piggyback off of this and mention some really good ways to make money with SEO that I've seen other people use and that I'm planning on using in the future. And one of these ways is to monetize a high traffic blog. If you're a talented SEO, you can build a blog that generates a lot of traffic. Almost all forms of blog monetization require some form of advertising. Advertising models only work for high traffic websites. There's a number of ways you can monetize a blog through the Google Display Network banners. And I know there's other network banner companies for like ads that you can use. I think Google pays the least, but something to keep in mind. You could do some research on that. Through custom banner ads, so more ads. Sponsored content, which I know that's still a very popular way to make money. Advertising packages. So this is huge. Email blasts, so sending emails. So building an email list through your website, that's kind of what he's getting at. Social posts, so through like affiliate marketing. In order to make this work, you need to find a niche with a high traffic potential, right, and low competition, which is the hard part. But it's not impossible. You could do some research and find some. This is a unicorn on today's intranet, but still possible. You could usually find these types of niches in emergent spaces or verticals where websites aren't investing in SEO assistance. So that's where you want to look into. Websites that don't invest in SEO. For example, I've had success in cannabis, which nowadays I would say it's a very competitive space. Sneaker, streetwear culture, vintage clothing, drones and similar tech. Grossly oversimplifying. And then if you want to see more information on on this topic, then you could watch the video here. But that is point at number 9 on how to make money with SEO in 2023. Point number 10, how to make money with SEO. Here's another good one, and that is to get paid affiliate commissions. He says, I've dabbled in affiliate marketing, and to be frank, I struggle to make the money I wanted. However, I do know hundreds of SEOs who've built an empire of affiliate sites and make a killing. Okay, if you choose to go this route, I suggest becoming an Amazon affiliate. No, I would not do this. This is probably outdated a little bit. August 2022, so it's 2023 now. But no, I know there's this one SEO expert. What is his name? Matt Diggity. He talked about how much he hates Amazon affiliates because they pay the least amount of affiliate commission. So don't even use Amazon affiliates. I believe there's other websites that you can use. You could do a little bit of research on affiliate websites that pay the highest commissions, and that depends on the niche that you get into, like cannabis or renewable energy or whatever other industry there is. They all pay different, have different pay scales for affiliate commissions. But yeah, I would say don't use Amazon affiliate, but take the big idea, and that is getting paid through affiliate commissions, which a lot of people still use, and they still get paid through affiliate commissions. So affiliate marketing is huge. So I would keep this point in mind. But with that said, let's cover some of the pros and cons of affiliate marketing. This is the truest form of SEO passive income. No inventory, no vendors. You can focus on driving organic traffic to your site. All you have to do is build content, SEO focused content, and just start putting out a lot of content. Do some competitive analysis to see how much content people are putting out, your competitors, and try to reverse engineer that strategy so that you can basically beat them. And then cons of affiliate marketing: your site needs to run on organic traffic, so SEO. There's just no margin for other tactics. When you rely so heavily on organic traffic, an algorithmic update could destroy you. I know Matt Diggity, this other SEO expert that talks about that, he mentioned that some people that follow him get heavily penalized by Google. So yeah, an algorithm update could destroy you. That's true. But I will say this: if you're following the SEO best practices and you're not doing anything sketchy or any black hat SEO tactics, which I couldn't even tell you how to do, yeah, that will destroy you. So just don't do any black hat SEO tactics. Just follow the best SEO practices, which is what you should be doing anyways, especially if you're going to work on a difficult website. Why would you want to risk it and do black hat SEO tactics? So don't do that. Just follow the best SEO practices and you should be good. Check it out. He talks about Matt Diggity and his affiliate SEO course. I would check that out. I have not taken it, but I heard some good things about it. Maybe in the future I might do it for fun. But it's not a hard requirement to do if you want to get into affiliate SEO. There's a lot of free information online. So don't feel obligated to take that, but if you want, go for it. So that's my point on point number 10. Okay, now another way to make money with SEO, and that is to sell online courses. So typically if you have a little bit of experience, then yeah, you may want to sell a course if you know how to do something very specific, like how to grow a YouTube channel with SEO, how to do keyword research, how to do technical SEO, how to do on-page SEO, like a mini course or like a master course, and you could break it down into different sections, like how to do internal linking, how to do anything else that's vertical related. So on-page SEO, you could talk about that, technical, off-page, content marketing, etc. So according to him, he has generated over 1 million in sales. Read my guide on how I sold 180,000 of my link building course. Kind of cool. I would probably focus on this strategy towards the end unless you have a really good SEO skill set on a particular subject matter for SEO. Otherwise, it's a good way to make money. You could post your your services online. You could build your own website, post your course there. But yeah, this is still a good way to make money with SEO. I know people do it, so I vouch for it. I recommend it. Okay, so another way to make money with SEO is through selling SEO writing services. Now, I would say this is more for copywriters, writers in general. So if you're listening, check this out. There's a lot of work for SEO writers. So copywriters are just writers in general who could sprinkle in a little bit of SEO through their content writing. I know on Upwork, Fiverr, there's a lot of work for writing services. And I would say this is like even maybe like potentially more popular than SEO itself. It's more difficult because you have to know how to write well, right? So this is more for writers and content writers, copywriters, all that. But it's still a good service to sell. You don't have to be a writer. You can also just be an SEO expert or specialist and sell these services, but it's a lot harder because it requires a lot more of your time. So if you're a subject matter expert in a particular field, then this could be great for you because there's a lot of work for this online, at least in 2023. And there's still going to be a lot of work for this because if they need SEO, if clients need SEO, they're going to need writing services. Something to keep in mind, some cons, there's not great money. Writing is a lot of work, even if you're a natural. And if you have to do it with SEO, I would add, it adds a lot more time and complexity. And you have to do it well. So anyways, obviously, this is a service to sell if you are a great writer. So check that out. And you could start cheaply too if you wanted to build your skill set. So this is an option. And finally, one of the best ways to make money with SEO if you're just getting started is to sell microservices. So this is a great point. I like how Ryan Stewart mentioned this last point here. This is how I got started. Right now I'm working for a few agencies, SEO agencies, and kind of just started off doing independent like microservices work in SEO, like doing keyword research, link building, which I personally have never done. I've done it like once or twice and I hate it. I more focus on the on-page SEO and technical SEO. And then content marketing or building content, but not writing, more like content briefs. Anyways, link building, that's kind of boring, but if you like to do off-page SEO, then that's an option. If you're more of like technical oriented than technical SEO, on-page SEO, you're going to love those services. And yeah, you could do link building. There's a lot of micro SEO services like internal linking, build website audits, etc. The list goes on. You could see a lot of examples on Fiverr too. Like this guy will do expert SEO reports, so building reports, that's a huge one. If you are going to be selling the service, I would recommend that you guys do it through, if you have a lot of years of experience, you could sell on Upwork, but I mean, look at this cheap price, $25. I mean, it's okay, but you're building a report and that takes a lot of time and you have to look at the details. Obviously, I would go through Upwork and sell these services. If you could find an agency that's doing white label SEO services, then that'd be great. Or if you want to work at an agency and you manage to get paid on a per project basis, like doing keyword research for one client or building out a content strategy for one client while you're working for an SEO agency, that's another tactic you could do. Pros and cons of selling microservices. So you can build a name for yourself quickly if you do good work, sure. So you can get repeat customers through SEO agencies. So yeah, that's true. Delivering microservice is far easier than end-to-end SEO service. That's true because if you do like keyword research, how long could that possibly take you? Versus building out like a 1-year strategy for like a client or 6 months SEO content strategy, which is going to take you a lot more work. Yeah, so that's true. It's a lot easier. It's a lot faster. You get paid quicker. That's true. There's endless agencies and lead sources who need your services. That is so true. And that is why I recommend you work for an agency because they usually have a lot of work most of the time. It depends who you're working with, but most agencies are usually experts and they can get a lot of leads quickly, which means they can outsource a lot of work to you if you work for them. So I think that's a great point there. Cons, the revenue potential isn't as high as selling services to client-facing accounts. So since you're working under someone and doing like a one-off, like a one-time thing, like a task, yeah, you're not going to make as much as if you were selling, you know, face-to-face with the client, like selling them a campaign or an SEO service. So like a more long-term strategy. That's true. This is true. So these are the top ways you can make money in SEO. I'm sure there's a lot more that I'm not going to cover in this video, but in future videos I will. So if you want to see more videos like this one, go ahead and give this video a like. Drop your comment below and let me know what sort of SEO strategy monetization you're using or you want to use in the future to make money with SEO. I'd love to know and maybe give you some tips on how you can do that. Anyways, subscribe to the YouTube channel so you could watch another video like this one next week. I'll see you in the next video.